After 2 days of Donald Trump's attorneys trying to chip away at E. Jean Carroll's sworn testimony, questioning her character and her motives, and casting doubt on her story because she didn't scream, call the police, or speak out for decades, Carroll is now off the stand, and now her attorneys have called in backup. First up was Lisa Birnbach, a fellow writer who says she was the first person Carroll called minutes after the alleged assault. She testified Carroll was breathless and hyperventilating when she told her what happened. Birnbach said she urged Carroll to go to the police, but Carroll refused and asked her not to bring up the assault again, which neither of them did for more than 20 years. Joining me now from outside the U.S. District Court in New York City is NBC News correspondent Ron Allen. So, Ron, talk me through what you've seen today.
Right now on the stand is a man named Robert Serlano, who was in the 1990s a senior VP at Bergdorf Goodman. And he was brought in to testify by Carroll's attorneys to explain how the store was open late on Thursday nights, which is when she believes this attack happened, that it wasn't a very busy place on those Thursday nights, that the lingerie department where the alleged incident happened was somewhat out of the way up on the 6th floor, that there weren't usually sales associates there, that you couldn't see people who were traveling on the escalators up and down because of the way they were structured, that there are walls around them, trying to fill in some of the gaps of the story to explain, for example, why no witnesses have come forward who say that they saw former President Trump and E. Jean Carroll at the store that day, let alone witness the alleged attack. He also talked about how the security system there was very primitive by current day standards, just cameras in a few different places at the loading dock, employee entrances, not anywhere on the 6th floor where they would have captured what happened, which is something else that Trump's attorneys have brought up. Before that, we heard from a woman named Jessica Leeds, who claims that former President Trump attacked her on an airplane back in 1979 when she was flying on a business trip into LaGuardia Airport and coming home. She didn't come forward until during the campaign many years later. And that story is there to buttress the claim that this is a pattern, that Mr. Trump has been attacking a number of women, not just Carroll, but Ms. Leeds and another witness who we expect to hear from at some point in the trial. So, yes, a lot of backup, a lot of witnesses trying to support, corroborate, or bolster E. Jean Carroll's account.